If you are a kid or someone who gets offended very easily, turn back. This video is not for you because today we are going to play Doki Doki Literature Club. And I was starting this game, I was like, yeah, I should check this, what this game about. So I was searching for the Halloween games because Halloween is coming, and they were suggesting me Resident Evil and other, which I've already played. But I saw this game and I opened this game and they gave me warnings like, this game is not for people who suffer with anxiety or depression. These games contain like suicide warning and everything. So yeah, so I think this might be a very dark game and it's considered a horror game, but from main theme it doesn't look like it's a horror game. It's a dating simulator, my friend told me. So let's try it, and it might be very disturbing for me. And if you are watching this, yeah, I'm saying it again, if you are a kid or someone who get easily offended, or if you're suffering from anxiety, depression, and they said it before I started the game. They gave me warning that yeah, if you do not play the game if you suffer from anxiety or depression. So what's my name? I'm gonna put Ken. Let's put Ken. That's okay, Ken. Hey. So yeah, this is a dating simulator. If you don't know what this is, yeah, there is not much action type shit. Like, it's a dating simulator. Why would you expect action? You might have saw this kind of games in anime. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay, the girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay, you know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Can relate. We used to talk to each other on days like this, but starting around, yeah, so most of the playthrough is just me reading stuff. So if you're not into this kind of game, turn back. But starting around high school, damn, I miss high school. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. What was her name? Sayori? But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better of running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crossover and let Sayori catch up to you. And yeah, boys, they before I started the game, they told me all the characters are over 18. So if you want to simp after any girl, you can. Don't worry, they all are over 18. Yeah, see, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That means Ken. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say. So we are a like cold type character who do not give a fuck about anything else. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. Even though I'm not scared from any kind of shit. Um, I'm not scared for any kind of dark contents. If you have read Berserk kinda manga, that's real dark content. By the way, Ken, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I was in dance club. Fun fact. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any club. Hey man, clubs are actually fun. Join them. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, this man knows what's up. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. That's the problem I'm facing. I have to go to college, but I don't have any social skills. I lost all my social skills in last 2 years. Your happiness is really important to me, you know, and I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you will try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why'd I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm guessing her worries so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, and it's like I'm reading a story to you guys, at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sari wanted me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh my god! There was no anime club in my school. I was part of the dance club. Hello, Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I am the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me. Sometimes I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sir is vice president of the literature club. I was middle school last year. I was president of my class of student council. I was the president, and after that year I was like, fuck that, this shit is not for me. I did a great job, like I did so good job that next year I was, if I wanted to, I could have become it again, but fuck that, man, that's too much work. I don't like being that. I was actually chosen for vice president, but the motherfucker who became president, he just stepped down. He was like, nah, I ain't becoming this shit, and they were like, yeah, it's your turn. Not something I would want to repeat. It's cool to be known as this is the president of the student council. Sari is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in the literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. But I care so much anyway. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, you dumb bitch. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an idiot or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold out my soul for a cupcakes. Can relate. I dejectedly follow Sari across the school and upstairs section of the school I rarely visit. Sari, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me new member. A glass around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. She looks like one of the anime girls I saw. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Fuck the Literature Club. Sari always says nice things about you. Seriously, I do not believe that thing is above 18. That's like 12 years or so. They told me every character is above 18. Like this looks like 18. This is 12. Get the fuck out of here. Girl too. Seriously, you bought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Well, I'm ready to leave anyway. This looks like a nice girl. Ken, but a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, you know me? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? No, this is not cute. This is monstrosity. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh, this girl name is Natsuki. She's the one who made cupcakes. The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. All the Natsukis are assholes. A small figure makes her look like a first year student. She might be. She might even be a middle school student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody, Sayori. Wait, who's... Okay, I'm confused between the girl who was here before and Sayori. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Yuri from Spider-Man. She's Yuri. Don't say things like I don't know how to stutter. Okay, I've never done that thing, so I'm trying my best. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sari and Natsuki. So, a shy girl? Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ken. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, athletic. I was in my school, I was popular. I was kind of smart, I was not beautiful in terms of looks. I am minus 68,000. Athletic, I was in sports. Basically, completely out of my league. Okay. So, having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little you to Monica. First of all, if you think like someone is um, like very popular and he's like in athletes and everything, you can't. He's out way out of your leagues. Never think that. I have known kids who are like really bad at studying and are not good looking, pulling out the most popular girl in the school. I have saw this shit in my high school. I have saw like this kid. I know he's not very good at studying. He's not very popular, but he has pulled the girl who's very popular and very beautiful. So yeah, never never think that yeah she's out of league or something like that. You too, Monica. Oh, this girl name is Monica. Okay, come sit down, Ken. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I will rather sit next to Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I'm not aiming for girl. I need teachers. I am aiming for teachers. Noobs goes for high school girls. The real chat go for high school teachers. Is there any teacher I can pull in this game? The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. As Sari mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Jajang! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Okay, the whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. I would rather try to do baking, but I do not own an oven. Well, just hurry and take one. Sari grabs one first, then Monica. I follow, it's delicious. Sari talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. This is Natsuki, right? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, why are you thanking me? It's not like I. Okay, Sundare. I'm never going for her. First of all, looks like a middle schooler, and she's a Sundare. There's literally no reason for me to go for this girl. It's a dating simulator. I'm not going for her. I will go for Monica if I can. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically sorry say. Well, maybe. Okay, Sundare, I'm not going for you. Get the fuck out of here. But not for you. Yeah. Fuck Sundares. All my homies hate Sundare. Alright, I gave her Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to her table carrying a tea set. She carefully, okay, before setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. I wonder why. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't know about that, but I do enjoy a cup of nice tea. Tea is better than coffee, by the way. Fuck coffees. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not. Okay, I'm trying my best to study. Don't judge me. Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Yeah, this seems like the best option out of all these four. So, what made you consider the literature? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged there myself. Well, I haven't joined any club and Sally seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and oh, you are the one. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? I hate debate club. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major club for your fuck that. Dance club was the best club in my time. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader, yeah, I know. Yuri also not saying agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Nah, if you're friends, then it's not. You could put it that way, not many people are interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new. I mean, you also running the literature club, who wants to join that? Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like, yeah, literature, like, nobody wants to join that. Like, literature club is like, you're staying more time for study, which many kids do not enjoy. Like dancing is cool, yeah, you can go and dance, and other clubs are cool. There was a board game club in our school. Me and my friends used to sneak there in like our free time and just play Monopoly and other games. Especially when it's something that is a you have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Wait, what year are we in? Third year or second year? Main character said that Natsuki looks like she's in first year. So that means we are not in first year. We might be second or third year. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everybody enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Nice. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. So yeah, this is I think the main cast. She looks pretty good. This is the worst. Then this. Then number 1, number 2. Number 1 Monica. I think this is Yuri. Number 2 Sayori. Number 3 Natsuki. Number 4. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Ken, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read this past year, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I like reading Harry Potter. Manga. Hell yeah, this dude knows what's up. I knows what's up. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. She's like, you're a weep. Get the fuck out of our club. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy world. I've only read like one novel in my whole life. That was I think that was a ghost story. Yep, it was a ghost story. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I want to read books. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. Because many people I know they have like told me very good things about books. Like there are so many cool books out there, and many cool movies are also based on books and novels. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lights up that she finds her comfort in the worlds of book, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I would like to do this. Text speed a little faster. Thank you. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. That's what this game is. I read a horror book once. I too, me too. I mean, I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Sure, surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Get the fuck out of here, mosquito. I hate horror. Pathetic. Oh, what's that? Well, I just. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh, what? What gives you the idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. She's not cute. Sahari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. That's cool. It's very hard to write a poem, at least for someone as dumb as me. For someone as dumb as me, it might be impossible to write a poem. Poem is not just something you just rhyme like a song. There should be a hidden meaning. Like that's how poems are made. What am I saying? I don't know anything about poem, but that's what I believe that because I have read some poems and it's not what the word says. There is a complete different meaning of that poem. Like the world is talking about nature and beauty, but the actual meaning of that poem is about your life and your life decisions. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience to Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's the same for you. I wanted to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Please, please, please don't let me write a poem. I'm very bad. The next time we meet, we will all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Um, yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ken? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we are back on the original topic, me joining, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They're all looking at me. You dumb bitch! You really gonna leave this? Alright, you guys tell me if there is a club and any kind of activity and you don't like it. but there is like bunch of girls in that activity, so you're gonna join them to get a chance to score with any other girl, or you were like, nah, I hate that subject too much, I am not going for that even if it's full of girls. Because I think I might go, because again I'm down bad. All four girls stare at me with the dejected eye. But I'm sorry, I thought, can you all, I'm defenseless against this girl. How am I supposed to make a clear headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing was the prices I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I've decided then. I will join the literature club. Uh, weak! You're weak! Learn to reject the girls, my boy. One by one, the girls eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sari wraps her arm around me, jumping up and down. Oi, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I mean, I can. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Bitch, I have homework to do. Monica looks over at me once more. Ken, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writings? At least you are mediocre. I'm complete trash. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girl continued to chit chat as Ziri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ken, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sadie never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Might as well save, right? Oh, there's a save. There's an auto save. That's so cool. With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I will have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem, bitch. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Wait, what? Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Okay. Can I do something? I can't do anything with the girls. Okay, so what they might like. Okay, now this is real because I'm trying to score with Monica, and she looks like all gentle and all. Natsuki is like all tsundere type, and I do not give a fuck about her. Let's see. Hmm, cheeks. What? Doki Doki. Hmm, pleasure. I don't think chocolate. Wait, I do not understand Monica completely. How can I write a poem about her? Wait, nobody hates chocolate, right? We can go for chocolates. Cheeks, I don't know about anxiety, lazy, pleasure, doki doki, silly, daydream, hope, summer. Hope, hope. We're going with hope. That's the most philosophical word I can see. Hope. Okay, hope, love, um, tears, dance, kiss. Skipping sweet vanilla crimson boop treasure distant waterfall crimson treasure boo sweet grief blanket bliss eternity. That's a very cool word. Family analysis family senses. I'm just choosing random word. Amazing fun. Amazing journey jump smile mill party philosophy incompound cities on anime. I don't think any of those girls is with anime. Milk jump smile party philosophy sparkle unrequited sunset cheer shopping bed rose anger memories sing question headphones game sugar depression hopeless. I choose hope so there is no meaning of hopeless memories Misfortune hearts. Landscape flower. Bubbles, desert, destiny, holiday, hop, cute, papa, twirl, maybe destiny. Massacre. Dream, happiness, fluffy. Awesome, disaster, extraordinary, fluffy. Happiness, happiness. No, this is the last one. Infinite melody, melody. Or maybe intellectual melody. Please, 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 please get the good result. Oh my god, I just choose the random words. Hi again, Ken. Hello, girl. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping a promise, Ken. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like it deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Fuck you, bitch. Even though you like manga, I am not going for Natsuki. Respect to you for liking manga, but what kind of manga? Does she read One Piece? If not, then get out of here. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Hey, then I'm very big literature fan. Well, yeah, manga is a literature. It's also story. Um, it's just that story with drawings and pictures. That's what manga is. There are manga with very deep stories. So yeah, manga can be literature too. It's a like completely different kind of art, but it can be literature because it's also a story about a completely different world and shit. It's just and manga can be very deep too. Swiftly defeating Natsuki plows back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ken always gives his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, how dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, and no, we are not. I might be a little jealous. Oh, I can go for her. I told you she's second on the list, but my main target is Monica. How come you and Ken can become good friends too? Sayori, um, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Then never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Can I get a choice? Can I get a fucking choice? Like I'm just pressing um left click all of the time. I'm just here to read or will I be getting some choices? I know I made a poem, but that it? First of all, I wasn't expecting anything. Even hentai games have more choices than this man. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here, Yuri reaches into her pull out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. I mean, yeah. I'm always ready to discuss about the things I like, if it's anime, movie, manga, anything. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute. She picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled it, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slammed down. Okay, everyone, Monica suddenly calls up. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yeah, time to get embarrassed. I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sari still stores away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's read, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sari and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poem. Sari's is on a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Nasik and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Hmm. I write it for Monica, so I should show it to her. And yeah, like she's the president and she gave this activity to everyone, so it makes sense to give it to her. And I'm aiming for her too. So yeah, I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my book and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Ken, having a good time so far? Ah yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you are new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the clubs like new club activity, think we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of fancy, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ken. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know? I guess. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my pen. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sari would like. Did the poem I write is good for Sayori? I was aiming to score for Monica, bruh. I want to score with Monica, not fucking Sayori. Sayori and Natsuki and so I just don't want to go for them. They looks like fucking middle schoolers. It's either Monica or Yuri. Is that so? You and Sari are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sari and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different it sense of being more similar than you think. So I think this is the kind of vibe I get when reading a poem. Hmm. You sure you're not reading it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sari's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotion like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally honest. Right? Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you will end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. That's the point, bitch. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. What I was expecting. The name is Doki Doki Literature Club. Obviously, there would be fuck ton of literature in this game. So, what do you think? It's very free from if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That's kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There is a lot of people have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. We after Monica, I'm aiming for Yuri. Uh, she might be the best one. I'm confused between her and Monica. She seems already interested in me because she's like blushed and other things about around me, so she might be already interested. Not me, my character can. I'm not this lucky. If only I was. But no girl in the existence is interested in me. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into word. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri raised her face in her hand. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Yeah, she might be the one. She might be the one. They gave me the suicide warning when I started the game. Please don't make her the one who like. Please don't make her do suicide. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result both is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once you defines her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like this. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, pretty short. Ghost under the light. Their writing is too good. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I did not understand shit. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible head. What the fuck was that terrible? Girl, don't make me kill you. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I'm just dumb, girl. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's the best handwriting I've saw in my whole life. Eh, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even the short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost reading? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ken. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that posts often express their thoughts, feelings, and experience in the give me the choices. Main character is fucking dumb. Alright, I'm gonna save the game here. Nice. And in next episode, we will see the reaction of these two girls, Sayori and Natsuki, because I feel like this is a very long episode. And so yeah, see you in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. And I'm still waiting for the dark stuff to happen. Let's see how dark they can get. Can they actually make me feel sad or not?